Hello everyone. Welcome.
It's another day.
And today we actually managed to play with the technology correctly. So we're live. We put a jingle and we went live.
We were a bit worried though, weren't we?
We didn't say a word for the past minute.
That's right.
Welcome to episode 80, everyone, and it's the Christmas episode.
That's right, Christmas Eve.
Absolutely. So many things today. We actually received people's stock. We're still receiving so much stuff.
So much stuff. So we've got another Bandai delivery.
Yes.
Hasn't quite been processed yet, but we received another Bandai delivery about a week ago. So there's plenty to choose from there.
Absolutely.
Lots of new stuff. We've got some new cars. We've got some interesting new stuff here.
Absolutely. So as always, got a car at the front here, and this is, I guess, a bit unusual, isn't it?
It is unusual. It's sort of coming back now. The brand's being brought back. It's probably more better known in the 70s and perhaps early 80s. So that's our car of the week. So what do we need to know?
We need to know the make, the model, and I don't think we have a year on this one actually. So the make and the model, I guess we don't actually have a specific color, but you can guess the color. The color is quite nice too, actually. It's a quite particular color. So start guessing, put that in the comments, and we're going to get started in a second with quite a few things. We've got some really interesting train stuff that arrived a minute ago.
I've got this stuff here. So
and
I think we'll
get Marlon and talk
that's
about
right.
this.
All about
He's here waiting, so come
Marlon.
in. Welcome in.
Oh, hi. How you guys doing?
Good.
You probably don't even know that this stuff is here. We just call you up and put you on the spot, isn't it?
It just arrived today.
Like
what? Talk about our Christmas presents coming early.
That's right.
The day before Christmas, and
Yes.
and we've been waiting for this for quite a while. Actually,
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Partially my fault. I didn't order for some time, but eventually we did. And
Yeah.
it's here now. Among the usual product that this company offers, we have also these crazy cool sets here.
Yes. Yeah. Or do you want me to give a little bit of
Please.
a introduction?
Yeah.
So
Go for
this is Tsugawa or TGW.
Yep.
And that's a small Japanese company that specializes in doing very small locomotives and trams and chassis for scratch building. And they're quite a niche company. Their specialty is doing things in very small proportions and very small scale. So where should I get started? Should we
Would you
start
bring
with
these along? Move it.
Yeah.
Probably to the middle. I'll
See
follow
if I
you
can
with the
do that.
battery.
Oh, you've got the battery. Oh, great.
We are fully connected.
Yeah, so that's wired up, ready to go. We've had these before, but it's been a little while. And
So
this
it's all
is
turned
like,
on.
Let's turn this on if we can. Oh,
That's
wow.
it.
Look at
I've
that.
got a little controller on the front there as well.
For speed.
Yeah, that's it. So this is what
That's
you call
great.
a micro layout, isn't it?
It's like a ready-built micro layout. And
Yeah.
it's very small. I don't have the exact dimensions, but this couldn't be more than like...
Less than A4 paper, I would say.
Yeah, way
Let me
less
see.
than an
I
A4
think
paper.
we have an A4 paper here. It's actually smaller than an A4 paper. Well, actually, it is about
Just about the same
the same size. Yeah.
So like this is a truly portable layout system.
Yep.
And battery operated as well as...
Yeah.
Because it's on batteries right now.
So
isn't
we are
it?
running on
That's
a USB power bank.
Or you just plug it into, USB charger type of thing.
That's
as well.
right.
Well, the power requirements for model railway is actually very limited.
Yeah.
Usually it's like 12 to 16 volts maximum, and that's
Yes.
like full throttle.
Oh.
When things are going slow like
Oh,
this
it's
unit here,
derailed.
oh, it has. Let's stop it for a moment.
There you
So
go.
you could probably get quite a few hours of running out of some AA batteries. There we go. Very, very sharp curves. There aren't many locomotives that will make it around something this sharp. In fact,
This
I
is
think
struggling a bit, no?
this only likes it in one direction. Let's see if we can change the direction.
Oh, that's my fault. I changed it to the other side, but yeah, it was going okay before. I think it needs a bit of speed.
It needs a bit of inertia
To work
Yeah,
it around the curves.
Yeah, push him along. Go, plugger.
There we go.
Go, baby.
Whoop.
Oh,
She's top heavy in this configuration, isn't she?
Go,
No.
baby.
Well, there you go. I think we've got a front wheel that's moving off, but
that's
there
it.
we go.
Not happy.
Hang on,
So
let me try and
plugger-
get that going.
Plugger is designed for a little bit larger
Bigger layout.
of a radius
That's
than
right.
this one, and it based on the one of the Kato chassis, because the bogies like they pivot, they swivel with the curve radius.
I think
That's
it's
all good
still.
now.
There you go. You
I
feel
think
good.
it's still the rear.
Oh,
the
no,
rear
it's
end
gone off now.
is the rail, but it kind of serves the purpose
It sort of works, yeah. So obviously a shorter chassis works. better
Yeah,
on
something
those.
with 4 wheels would
only.
be really good.
Yeah.
But that is pretty amazing. So this is like a ready to go layout. I know that they make scenery plate pieces that will fit on this, that you can scenic.
Well, I guess it's pretty easy to see because this is held on with magnets, right?
Yes, yeah, that's right.
So the plates just come off. Just unclips like this. You can see the contacts are right there,
Right.
and then here, and it easily just changes over because quite often we see them. They've got like a different season layout they've made on this. You know, you put different trees here, different buildings. You have your summer, your winter, autumn, spring setups. Then you just change it whenever you feel like it.
That's brilliant.
That'd be great if like you had like a Christmas theme and then you took that off, and then in the another time of the year you've got something different on there.
Yeah, that's right.
That's really cool, and it's great that you've got the contacts. So I guess you only need just that one area for contacts, given how small
That's right.
the system is.
That's it.
Correct.
And
I
it's
mean-
quite light, isn't it?
It
It
is.
doesn't weigh hardly anything.
So you notice that we've got the USB connected on the side here. It does also have a channel in the bottom, so they can hide one of those batteries.
You can probably,
One of those-
let's see. This is probably too
That's
big,
a big style one.
but you can fit a smaller one in here, and it can be
Yeah.
all connected.
And it's got another USB connection there. So you can actually
Also,
hide
it's
it.
internal, like entirely wired up internally.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So you can fully hide it and leave it on your bench top.
They thought about
have it.
this.
They have. So it's very portable indeed. So we just click that back, and maybe we'll get something on there that is more suited.
Yeah, let's.
And maybe you can show off what we've got here.
You guys hungry? You guys
Oh,
want some?
yeah.
You guys want some sushi?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Do
hungry.
you want some actual sushi train?
Well,
Like
this is
powered
this
sushi.
is an actual sushi train, isn't it?
This is like no pun intended. Like this
No.
is actual sushi train. Really, really interesting concept that they've come up with. But they TGW has this range of small powered for model railways sushis, and there's probably like 24 different types that
Wow.
I've seen.
There are. But
And-
we've got a few here. A few different ones here too.
It looks good enough to eat. Obviously,
Well,
you don't want to eat it, but I love the packaging too. Food sample train series, they call it.
So this is like a shellfish. And then we've got that's the sliced omelette.
Yep.
And then we've got everyone's favorite, you get the prawn. And then we've got this one here too.
Oh, it has
And-
like chives
Oh,
cut
wow.
up on it.
That's special.
it's cool, isn't it?
This is very typical Japanese. That every restaurant in their window they have their plastic kind of
That's right.
dishes pre-made,
Yes.
so you know exactly what you're gonna get.
There we
I
go.
gotta make sure he's on the track properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one should be
Very
okay.
small.
Needs a little bit of running in because it's still pretty fresh.
That's
But
a
once-
very
once
good
you-
point.
Once you give it a bit of speed, off you
There
go.
you
There you go.
There you go. This needs a bit of run.
Needs a bit more
And
speed, and
We've got
yeah,
our fast sushi train. Off he goes.
It's,
Go,
it's
baby.
it's such a bizarre concept, but it's very fun. And they've done. I think it works because they've done such a great job with it. Like it's a very realistic looking piece
yes,
of sushi.
it absolutely
Yeah.
is.
We're all pretty common with that one. We know all about the salmon. One of the most popular fish on sushi you get around
There you
here.
go. So we got quite a few different
That's
ones.
one like the omelette as well.
Yeah.
This is it, and this is TGW. So along with this setup, they've got some realistic looking models as well.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this guys is all day micro and a bit more fun kind of stuff, but then they have a big range of, I guess, small locomotives and
Yeah.
You know, do you call them shunting engines? Still?
Yeah, there some that are about. I probably should have grabbed some, but there's some that are probably about.
Oh yeah, we've got a whole heap of them over there.
Yeah.
We'll bring some over.
No, like some of the smallest functional model railway like equipment I've ever seen.
Yep.
Like some quite small locomotives. They all use probably a similar chassis, if not the same chassis, as the one that they use for
Oh,
their
that one's
sushi
actually
trains.
That's
Is
one
this
of the-
HO, this one?
That's one of the rare HO ones.
Oh,
Oh, I grabbed the wrong one.
Yeah, but it looks good.
Well, but will give us
Yeah.
a very good
yeah,
indication.
that's a big one. Yeah, that's still,
Here we go.
It's still a
That's really cool.
super micro.
Let me put a top camera.
Yeah,
so-
let's do that.
So I didn't even pay attention. I just got one in the box
Look at
because I
that.
thought we were all doing N scale. But here we go. That's really nice.
I haven't had a chance to look at any of this in detail yet because it just arrived this afternoon.
It's nice, isn't it?
But I'm familiar with this in N scale because
Yes.
they do this exact same
In N
locomotive
scale.
in
That's
N
right.
scale, and this is actually quite substantial
Yeah, it's
for
quite
the
heavy,
size. Yeah,
and they're very detailed too.
it's got a sprung electrical pantograph on the top. So if you had like overhead lines, that would look really good.
I quite like the N-scale one. We've had that before.
We have
The HO one looks pretty spectacular.
Well, why don't we find
We've got
maybe
some
one of the
special
steam
stuff.
locomotives? I'll put this down. I'll put this with the sushi,
sushi?
train.
Yeah, why don't you try this one? There's a
Yeah.
little couple here. Little
So a
couple.
thank you, BJ. Little
The B tank.
040 couple steam engine. And I've seen these before, but I haven't seen one in such a colorful paint scheme. So let's see if we can get this opened up.
I like
It's very
the packaging
snug.
too.
There we go. You just gotta. It's a very tight tolerances with those, isn't it?
Yes.
See if we can
Really hard to put it out.
carefully get this out. I'll take out the whole insert.
Yep.
Because that's usually the best thing to do. And then you have like a whole bunch of different inside the box couplers, buffer stops, and small detail parts that haven't been applied to it yet. So that it's nice to give you a lot of options. You got your traditional Rapido style ones, and then there's like a O-link pin style one you can use.
Oh yeah, so if you've got really tight
Yeah,
radiuses.
A lot of
I like
options.
these couples.
I do
So
too.
good.
Let's put that there. So there you go. Look how tiny that is.
Let's see if we
Wow.
can do some zoom action. Let's try this.
I just want to make sure that. Oh, there we go.
Hang on.
Oh,
Yep.
oh,
Hang on.
oh,
Move
oh.
it back. That's it. That's it. Let me try and focus it.
Wow.
It's pretty good, isn't it, for a little in?
I've got very greasy hands. Sorry, everybody.
There's got the valve gear.
There's the motor right there. Very tiny motor.
Yep.
Tiny can.
I think if you
electric
turn
motor.
upside down, you can see the gears as well. Actually,
Yep.
Look at that.
Open gearing.
Nice.
You can see the worm screw and then how that attaches to there and then allows the front wheel. So all wheel driven, all wheel pickup. And I think this is going to be perfectly suited to the track that we've got here. We should give it a go.
Okay, let me zoom it back out.
It's gonna be a challenge. Here we go. Easy.
Less wheels, the easier it is.
Oh,
there we
this
go.
guy's gonna fly now.
Excellent. Yeah, look good, don't they?
This hasn't had a chance to run in yet, and it still runs really good. So yeah, perfectly designed for something like this, which makes sense. It's TGW's own layout design system,
Yeah.
and their own locomotive. So they've designed it around really small, short wheelbase, like locomotives, trams, and trolleys. Let's give that a stop.
Did we talk about this one yet?
No, we haven't.
We
Look
talk
at
about
that.
batteries,
Yeah.
and this is running in
Look at
on
that.
actually 3 AA's.
So I guess if we move these out of the way.
Yeah.
Put away the double.
Well, here you go.
Pop
Thanks,
one
Nick.
here.
We talked about this being small.
So we've got 3 AA's inside. So this has just got a magnetic fitting as well. So you can
Oh,
see
wow.
that. So you got the controls there. You got the switch for direction. So these are just rechargeables popped in there. Looks very handmade, doesn't it? It's got a
It
block of wood
does,
in
yeah.
there.
That looks like a pulse width modulator.
Yep.
Which you can like get from an electronics store, and that effectively probably what it is that controls the speed and direction.
So you just pop this on. You can hear the snap of the magnets. Actually, spin around this way. You have a better idea.
Oh, we can see the front too. So you've got a power light indicator to know that it's on, and then your throttle.
Yep. So
that's a nice feel, and then your direction. So very, very simple, but everything you need. And it looks like there's some sort of like an accessory lead off of the front too.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Maybe for lighting or if you have some sort of a feature going on. But look at the size of this. You know what? This is about the same size as like an old like audio cassette case.
True, that actually.
Like it's pretty much the exact same size as that.
Well, you can put it in your pocket and carry it around.
You could.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We might as well see if that couple goes around.
I'm sure it will. I couldn't imagine making anything smaller than this. Oh, look at that.
Wow. It's really smooth as well.
How good is it?
That is amazing. I'd actually get it to go quite slow.
Focus on there. There we go. Yep, so he's going backwards at the moment. I'll flick him over. Get him going forward. There we go.
Well, there you go, guys. So you have no excuse to not have a model railway layout now. Space,
that's it.
Space is no longer an issue.
You could even put a little bit of landscaping in there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put some trees in the center.
I could just imagine like a small Christmas tree in the middle.
Excellent.
With that going around. That would be really cool.
That's a good idea.
So good.
Brilliant.
I love this.
But I guess sort of like, you know, this is the template, and then your imagination can go wild and you can come up with all kinds of fun and wacky scenes with something like this. And given that you can replace that panel just like the big one, you could have multiple things going
Seasons on. Again.
So cool.
There we go.
Excellent. Well,
so that's exciting. So
that's
only
very
a
special.
small selection of what we got. So we've got chassis as well. So there's just a chassis in it. So
I'm going to go back again.
So
There we go.
the longitudinal motor.
Oh, it does, yeah. So I guess if you wanted to custom build or scratch build something that was really small, you have a lot of chassis on offer from TGW to power that.
You can make a tiny tram.
That's it.
We can make a tiny
You
plugger.
easily could. Or like an even smaller plugger.
There's some nice carriages.
They're almost like that's like a VR livery when you think about it. Yeah, same colors.
So cute. They're really nice details for something so small. So look at them in different colors. There's a brown one here as well.
Oh wow. Look at that. No, these are rail buses. Kind of hard to see in the packaging, but they've got like the bus nose on them.
Oh.
So these are powered
are they?
as well, these ones.
Right. Oh,
and I think you can extend them with these
and
have like a longer train.
Right. Nice. Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Yeah, it's good that we've got them in.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to seeing these for a long time.
Oh, that's quite new. This
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Doesn't weigh hardly anything either. Yeah,
Yep.
pocket model railway.
Pocket sushi train. So yeah, so got the couple. Got your salmon when you're hungry. The salmon looks quite funny too.
I wonder if we can make that go around.
It does. It does.
Oh, we had it going around before.
Already
At
tested.
1 million miles an hour.
Let's go.
Needs a bit more
Speed.
momentum to get around the curve, doesn't it? You can't really see
The wheels
too
almost.
well unless you look at it.
There you go. It's going 1 million miles an hour.
That was
So
right
that's
my
your
cat
compact.
nuts.
That's it.
Yeah.
Your compact sushi train. How good is it?
That's brilliant.
That's really cool.
Just in time for Christmas.
That's it.
Indeed.
You don't want to do this when you're hungry, though.
No, not at all.
No.
Very good.
Yeah, this is good stuff. So happy to have it in stock again.
Yeah,
And hopefully we'll keep it more regularly now.
we'll have to look at it all in a bit more detail and
Definitely.
have something set up, hopefully in the shop.
So that would be available on the website shortly, maybe tonight or in the next couple of days.
Yep.
But otherwise, we'll have a couple of in-depth reviews, perhaps next week or so. We'll do some videos on this. It's a bit more of a talk.
Nice. I like them.
Very good.
Well, great,
Excellent.
guys.
Yeah.
Thank you,
great.
Marlon.
Thank you, and have a Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Marlon.
See you in a bit. All right. So while we pack this up,
Yep.
There's no guesses on the car today. I think
Are there? Come on.
there's quite a few people online actually, but maybe
Maybe it is a bit tricky, which is good. Because I don't think we've had any
people are still shopping and
we haven't had any really tricky ones.
watching as well as they are going around to do some shopping. So Brett will pop around at some point talking about RC stuff.
Yep.
Later on.
Let me just put the sushi away over here.
Yeah, sushi's going to go back in a box.
Yep.
So
I really like this stuff.
I think it's
all
really
this
fun.
micro layout stuff. So good.
Let's park this behind here. And as we're waiting for Brett, and let's put plugger up here. Plugger number 1. Is this glued? Yeah.
No.
It's not?
No, it's just really tight.
Wow. All right. Plugger
Plugger
number
number
2.
Plugger number 2 still doesn't have a name yet.
We haven't given a name to the
No.
restaurant car, but
No.
we would like to. Let's have a look at the car.
Can't show the front or the back because none plates actually show what it is.
Does it? Oh dear. Yes, it does. All right. Maybe we do a quick top view.
How
Uh-huh.
about we start off with trying to guess the country of origin?
Yes, I think that will make it a lot easier actually.
Yes.
All right. So we've seen the top. We'll park it here.
Did I hear someone?
Oh, here we go. We're not waiting for Brett for too
Talking
long.
about barking things.
Oh, hello.
Did you guess the car yet?
Not
Nah,
yet. It's
not
a bit
even near.
tricky.
Not even near this time.
It's a bit tricky because there's actually 2 brands involved here.
Colour
But
is
it's known as the
It's a
main brand.
Fiat color.
Fiat colour.
Fiat made a Panda of that color.
Panda. Well, Panda should be white. Are they
Yeah,
white
they're
with black eyes or are they?
It wasn't
like
metallic
black
though.
eyes?
It was a metallic. The Panda was
No.
Why they got
cream.
black eyes? They keep on getting into fights or something, do they?
Yeah, they're violent when the lights go out. I think. They're
Oh,
just-
when the lights go.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually seen one of those. I've seen a lot of cars in my time, and I've never had the pleasure of seeing that.
I don't think I haven't seen one in Australia. There's probably some around.
Well, there you go. Hey, you know what I have seen in Australia?
What have you seen in Australia?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
Aha.
Ha ha!
What's that?
It is the brand new Yokomo two-wheel drive buggy, DTM 3.1.
3.1.
That's it.
So what they've done is combined all the good bits that we've been using on the current cars, the
Yep.
DTM 3 and the Cal 3.
Yep.
And they've put it together in the dirt package,
Yep.
given the DTM designation.
Yep.
And yeah, they've included it all in one box.
Well, that's a combination of what's really well here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's exactly what the guys here were running, and it's make it really good. It's actually coming cheaper than the existing model.
Yep.
And it's using spare parts now, more in line with its four-wheel drive brother.
Yep.
The YZ4 SF2.
Yep.
So same like shocks, shock shafts,
Well, that makes sense
O-rings.
because a lot of people do run the
classes.
cars. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, same rear arms now. They've got the four-wheel drive rear arms. They've increased the track.
Yep.
69mm drive shafts. It is a new chassis, which is longer.
Yep.
So what a lot of the guys were doing in Victoria, the Victorian team, were using the Cal chassis, which was longer than the DTM3, but
Right.
using the dirt gearbox.
Right.
So they've given it to us in this package, which is really good, and it does come with a ball diff.
Yep.
Being a dirt car.
Yep.
And it does come with both the lay down transmission.
Yep.
For carpet or Astro,
Yeah.
and it also has the more pushback one for
Stand
the
up. Yeah.
more stand up for
So
the.
you don't need any options for it. It's ready to go.
No,
Right?
no, it's ready
Okay.
to go. And there's a new alloy suspension mount for the front, what the hinge pins, what the whole front end goes on,
Oh yeah.
and that's got inbuilt roll center adjustment now. So you
Oh,
can
right.
go either 0 or neutral setting, or you can flip it over and it's
Go up
plus
to-
1 mil
Oh, right,
and
okay.
change your roll center.
Yep.
So you've got less parts there, and it's an alloy piece. I believe on the DTM3 it was plastic,
It was. I think
Is that
so.
right?
Yeah. I think so.
and the Cal 3 was steel.
Yep.
With an alloy
For
option.
more weight. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
to try and
okay.
put more weight over the front.
Right.
So they've done an alloy one. So they've done a lot of things. They've redesigned the rear the back of the transmission where the camber link and sway bar goes,
Yep.
to allow easier access to the ball diff.
Yep.
Should you be raising or lowering the height or servicing the ball diff,
Yep.
4 screws and it's in and out.
Makes
Yeah,
sense, doesn't it?
I've seen one in the skin assembled.
In the
Mr.
skin.
Well, I've seen it on photo. Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Simon Healy's assembled one and sent me some pics, which I'm sure will be shared around.
Yep.
But yeah, so these have only been in store 2 days.
No, that's
Super
half are gone
excited.
already.
Half of them are gone. Yeah.
Mm.
Super excited to have them. And for nothing else, is now that we can sell something that people can go fast straight away.
That's
We
right.
don't have to give them a new kit and then a shop
People
list of
parts.
spare parts.
Yeah.
They go, oh, this is what you need to go fast.
And even
Yep.
better, the new season is just about to start.
Yes.
So you're going to have a bit of a Christmas break, and then it's going to be a new season, hopefully without
Yeah.
interruption this year. Last year obviously was a bit challenging with all the lockdowns, but this year should be
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, so these will be out on track in force at the 2022 Victorian Off-Road States
Yeah.
Titles at Kilo. And yeah, it'll be the first major event, be the first race,
I think so too. Yeah,
be the first
definitely.
club race even.
Bit of
So,
practice beforehand.
Yeah,
That's it.
which is in 22nd of January.
That's
So looking forward to it. Really, really pumped to have that in. We're super excited.
I've
Been
just
talking
noticed
about
down
it for
here.
a while.
I didn't realize that Yokomo have actually won 17 world championships over their history.
Yeah,
It's quite amazing, isn't it?
Big.
Probably one every 2 years.
Yeah, probably
That's
yes.
That's across on-road and off-road on tipping.
Yeah, that's
They've
right.
got a few for pan
Yeah,
cars as well,
yeah,
haven't
yeah,
they?
yeah.
For short, 12 scale,
Yeah,
and
12 scale.
Sami and
But
Full
just-
drive, tool drive.
Last time at the 2 years ago at the Awards, Mayfield
Well,
won
Mayfield.
both two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, which is very unusual, I would say, to the same driver, winning both four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive.
If I'm not
So
mistaken, the Worlds are this year, aren't they?
yes, correct. Yeah,
So hopefully this will be the car that takes them to the Worlds,
Yeah, for sure.
that's
for
right.
sure. And
Yeah.
like I said, they haven't changed much of it. They've changed enough to make it relevant, but it's
No.
not a total revamp. So
Well, I guess that's why they call it 3.1, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a slight revision, which has still got all the good DNA from the original
Yeah.
3, and the point one is all the extra
Well,
bits
that's
just
right.
extended.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
and like realistically, I think there was seven new additional parts
Yeah.
in total, but that
Yeah.
makes a massive difference. The
Yeah.
chassis, the side
That's
plate, the
right.
rear camber.
Yeah.
So they've really trimmed it up and given us. It's yet to be seen, but I'm sure it's going to be a fast car out of the box.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Which is the best thing,
Absolutely.
because they're definitely not cheap. They're at the pointy end of the market, the
Yeah.
pointy end of the field,
Yeah.
and now it's all in one box.
Yeah.
And they come with the standard weight body,
Finally.
which is good. The ones that we've opened, so
Yeah.
a couple
Oh,
of
it's
them come
a bit
with
beefier, isn't
lightweight, which is really good. They've come in with a full battery and everything. I think at 15 full race trim. I saw photos of 1,537 grams
Yeah.
Wow.
ready to run. So
Really good.
they're quite trim as well
Yeah.
out of the box.
Good stuff. Well, you've recently done a open boxing, which is going to go live on Christmas.
Is it?
Yeah. So
Ah,
if you want to see the open boxing, because you get right into it, right? You open up all the bits and,
Oh, I
and
did
chicken
a
all
good
that.
ferret around.
Ferret?
I was in there for minutes digging around.
Really?
Yep.
I don't like ferrets. They got sharp teeth.
checking screws. Count them
Checking
all up.
screws. Well, apparently I didn't lose any.
Oh, yeah.
Simon's car. He reported that I didn't lose any on him.
Good on you.
It all
Excellent.
went together really well.
Good.
So
Brilliant.
Yeah, so look out for that Christmas Day. You'll see Brett opening up the
It's
CTM 2.1.
Christmas
One.
Yokomo.
this one is staying. And who knows? I might even find one under my own tree. But
Oh, it depends.
what else have we got?
I hear that you have a GT
Oh,
kit ready.
Ah, I
Is that
have a
true?
GT
What's
kit
this?
ready.
what are you doing? What's that?
You want
roll
it
it
I'm
in.
going to hold this.
This is my favorite. Look
There
at
you
this
go. You
guy.
can touch it too. I can still remember one of these going around the Dollar Tree. That was almost a year ago, and it was like rock solid.
Yeah.
And
I
now,
remember that.
since you should remember that, you're enjoying driving.
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
And never seen it at the track going really well too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my GT is now raced in New South Wales.
Yep.
I think John Hughes is
And Christian Silver
And
and the
Chris Silver.
Yokomo boys have taken it under their wing because it's really going gangbusters up there. And they're
definitely
putting it through its paces. They've done a few tweaks to the setup.
Yep.
Not much. They've just changed the rear toe a bit, played around with the pistons and the springs a bit, and it's apparently it's the fastest car
competitive.
out there, which is really good. Because a lot of people sort of like poo-pooed it as an old design and this and that, but it is rock solid and
effective.
It's
Yeah,
proven to be effective,
right.
durable,
Yep.
out of the box.
that's right.
So very good. Now there was a worldwide shortage of the GT kits, because it's got really popular
All of a sudden. Yeah.
And Hot Bodies Racing probably weren't prepared for it, so they hadn't scheduled in for their production, I think, for a couple of months.
Yeah.
So we've been in chats with them the past month, I suppose, collaborating, and we've come together and we've pieced together our own exclusive
package.
Yeah, our own exclusive racers kit.
Yeah.
So what we've done is we've taken the ever popular and readily available E189RS kit.
Yep.
And then we've put all the goodies for the GT in there.
Okay.
So basically what you're getting is a GT, but with some of the hot ups that are on the E819RS.
This is the latest buggy.
The latest incarnation.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's got things like the super heavy duty servo saver,
I was going to
which
say,
is going to be super cool for these because they got so much traction and load on the front end.
Yep, makes sense.
They got the hardened steel universals, which will be super durable.
And the gearbox is slightly different with a different pinion and bearing system.
It's got version 2 gearbox arrangement.
Right.
It's got one-piece sway bar links to make just assembly easier, a bit lighter, and keep everything straight and true. And numerous other features. A slightly 2 mil long chassis, but you can adjust that with the arm spaces as well. So move that around. Yes. So slightly different drive shaft, hardened, super strong spur gear.
Yep.
So and these are all things that the GT kit as it stands doesn't have in it.
Right. Okay.
So
it's an upgrade. We've created an exclusive upgrade.
Yeah, exclusive upgrade. Super strong lower shock mounts. They've got the screw-in ones, reverse thread on one side. So, and we've put that together and we can offer that at the kit price.
So we could call this the GT HE for Hearns exclusive.
We could.
Absolutely. And it does come with some shock oil and defoil, right?
Yep.
Axon, is that correct?
No. XTR.
XTR. Okay.
So we've included it here. Sorry.
Let's park the car for a second.
So what you get is it's going to be 2 sets of instructions. There's the E819RS
Okay, so the buggy instructions.
And sticker sheet.
Yep.
And then we've got a load of the GT spare parts to in fact convert it to the GT.
Yep.
We've got our hand selected oils, which is what the team's running at the moment in their car anyway.
XTRs.
So we've got 20,000 rear diff, 200,000 in the center and the front diff, and 65 weight for the shocks.
Okay.
I've also left in there the E819RS oils because you can never have too much shock oil.
That's these ones,
Bumpers, parts. I'm not going to do a complete unboxing, but so you're getting everything that you would get in a GT kit and a lot more. And a lot of it is, like I said, based off the newer cars.
Yeah.
Because effectively the GT was based off the 817.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we've basically created our own version 2 GT. So I'd like to think that it's really good, really awesome. There's no reason that it shouldn't be faster than the existing model. I think with the servo saver and the sway bar links and stuff
definitely
like
more solid.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to give you a more solid feel.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're running super sticky felted slick tires in there.
Yes, that's right.
So it's a lot different construction than it was probably ever primarily designed for in its buggy form. But and it's been proven to be super fast up north. So really looking forward to getting it happening down here as well.
For sure. Looks good. Looks good.
Super excited. So that's 2 big shipments. And we had another one, and I'll probably vacate for that one.
Vacate?
Yeah. Let you guys fiddle with that one up there, isn't it?
Oh, that one.
Is that going to happen?
It's going to have to happen.
It's going to happen now.
Yeah.
Well, you can make it happen whenever you want.
What's happening?
The other big shipment that came. So we've had like 4 big shipments just this week.
Madness.
It's been madness.
Well, while you guys talk, I'm just going to get on to doing something.
That's right.
Oh.
Right. So
this has been a long time coming.
I lost sleep on this.
Have you? Did you lose much?
No, 5 minutes. Well, chop on that side.
I'll do the chop.
All right,
Let's see, chop. Yeah.
So this we presented this car on in live at home
during
lockdown, maybe 3 months ago, maybe longer, when James Knight joined us live. So
Knight Customs.
Absolutely. So this kit is made by Team Associated, effectively. And they created this Element Enduro branding for the rock crawling sort of things. And this is a specific limited joint venture with Night Customs. There we go.
Don't throw out the box.
look at that.
No, don't touch my garage.
There's a diorama in there.
All right, so we've got this bit here.
All right, so we're going to have a look at this in a second. So Night Customs is a manufacturer of upgraded parts for rock crawlers. So they design
custom and bespoke car.
Very much
parts,
so.
aren't they?
They design components that you can 3D print to make your crawler really, really realistic. And I guess even in this situation where perhaps there's copyright or branding, where the actual manufacturer of the car doesn't want to get involved in that, then the Night Customer has produced this extra level of detail to make this crawler really special.
I'll get this one off.
Yeah.
So
Don't want to drop the radio.
don't drop the radio.
Having a
No,
look at the radio.
I need to play with this tonight.
Not before Santa comes. Mate.
Oh, okay, cool. You have to put it back.
It's not going back in.
So this is a brilliant kit. Actually, we had it before with a different body shell, and now it's come with this.
All right, it's been unleashed.
Here we go. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. This is it.
Here we go.
There we go.
Unleashed.
And we've had pre-orders on this dating back months, haven't we?
Absolutely. So I guess the chassis is something we've seen before, which has got independent front suspensions, which is one of the features really of this car. So maybe we turn it upside down. It's going to come out. What do you think?
You've rolled it already.
There we go.
I'm good at rolling things.
All right. So you got independent front suspension, which is very unique for a crawler because normally crawlers have the
Live axle front end.
that's right, which is fully locked.
Which is fully locked.
Oh, it's a bit hard
and
to see,
it's
yeah? I know.
obviously much cheaper for them to produce.
That's right. But this is a lot more realistic. Again, we're going towards the realistic kind of feel.
Super scale.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Super customizable.
And I guess one good thing of this car is it does have the overdrive at the front already.
Already finished.
It's already fitted in, and there is a gear to go even further. So
Okay.
on my TRX4, I had to buy the gear, the front and rear gears for the differential to upgrade that, and these guys have it already installed.
And
which
what
is quite
that
important.
effectively does is spin the front wheels faster than the rear,
Correct.
so it behaves. So the front wheels actually pull it more.
Pull it more, and
Instead
it climbs
it
steeper.
stable.
Yeah.
And if it goes a little bit sideways or skew with, then the front pulls it straight again.
Correct.
So it gives it much better climbing
It's got a
capability.
big steering throw, isn't it, for a crawler?
It is.
It's
Yeah, it's
huge.
got these the rose joints on the
Yeah.
ends and the arms. It looks like they must have spaces so you can adjust the track.
That's
and
brilliant.
camber.
And the wheels look nice out of the box.
The
Don't
wheels are really nice, actually. Yes, they're actually quite solid. I think it looks like they will perform really well, actually.
they? Nice toe. Got to squeeze. Oh yeah, got to squeeze it.
Absolutely.
Feels like memory foam.
Indeed.
We've got an aluminium slip joint in there.
Yeah.
Which looks really nice and quite robust. We've got aluminium shocks. I can see.
Did you say memory foam? I don't
Memory foam.
I don't remember.
You wouldn't.
Um,
Haven't had much sleep lately, Beach, have you?
there is an exhaust bit here as well. The exhaust.
Oh, I got to have a big exhaust.
They must have the exhaust. Look at this. Can you
Oh.
see this way? That's the exhaust pipe.
Oh, so
That's
there's
a
a
nice-
big muffler, and the
That's a really nice
side
touch, actually.
mounted exhaust.
Now you
Oh,
can
yeah.
put the battery at the front in this car or at the back, so you can have a small battery at the front or one at the back, as the other crawlers.
Get rid of
So I
the
think it
scratch-
makes
scratch
it's a
right
really a huge difference. It's very
Let's take a
versatile.
look under the hood.
Yes,
So I suppose you can have the dual one like for just playing around or having long run time, and one for when you're really trying to
go
be
up,
quite
skipper.
capable. I
Yeah,
suppose, you know?
I
There
like
you
how it's
go.
got this plastic protection here. It's like on a mobile phone, isn't it?
Yeah.
They stop the rash.
Well, the real cars have that.
Okay.
Rash.
Rash.
What are you doing with your phone?
Oh, you know, you
There
rub
we
it a
go.
bit, it gets rash.
so there's a little tray there that is to put a battery at the front,
Oh,
or you can install. I think it's actually included here.
got a big tray in there.
Oh, roof
Uh,
racks.
There's
Is it
roof
got
racks.
the rooftop camper? This one,
Yeah,
It's at the back here,
Ah.
isn't it? Doesn't it go on the back?
that's right. So
and it has lights. You didn't tell me it had lights. It has driving lights. I don't think they're indicators. No, it's got driving lights. Full reedy electronics.
Yep.
We've got a brushed 540 motor in there.
We know all about them, don't
We
we?
know about a good old 540. I don't see a winding on there, but
be
reckon
45 or 55 or
reckon
something
the
like
old
that.
Johnson would do it proud.
That's one of those fans, too, John.
Have a look at the suspension moves. It's so scale.
Mm.
You know, some of them just go boing, boing.
It's supple, isn't it?
It's really supple. Like
Yeah.
that's what you'd expect in a
It's really nicely
real car.
dampened.
Center mount, stealth gearbox.
Oh, there's
Right.
two. The stealth.
Yep.
There you go.
With
That's
a lock
cool.
Oh,
diff.
Yes. Yeah. I was
So
on that
they've
before.
taken it. They've taken it from basically from the buggy, a competition buggy,
Yep.
and turned it sideways and put the
Right.
locked up the diff and put it out there.
Yeah, RC10 rear
Brilliant.
end.
Wow. That's brilliant. Interesting. And what else do we have here?
What have
So
we got there?
here is the battery. I think this is the longer battery tray here that you
Yep.
can put, I believe, somewhere at the back here. A different shock body mount, because
tall one.
if you were to go, guess with a, I wonder if you needed to put your roof rack. Probably not. I think it's if you go with a standard body, which is, I guess, not a cab body.
high back.
This
Yeah.
body is made in two parts. It looks like. We haven't opened yet this, but
Oh,
it's
it
made
is. It's
in
screwed together.
It's made in two parts. So I believe there may be even an option where you
can
buy
probably take
the
it off and put
take
it
it off
in the bed, or
yeah
you
something
can
like
put
that.
on the hard canopy probably.
Correct. So there may be options. So that's
I
there.
can't wait to
Yep.
get James back on and have a good chat. to him
Hopefully
about
we
it.
can have him in the
Yeah.
next few weeks. So the zip of space is an accessory in this bag, which means that you can, as you suggested before, adjust a few different
Yeah.
things in the
Suspension,
car.
Yeah, that's
geometry.
right.
Now this is the snorkel. Let's see.
You like snorkels, don't you?
I like snorkels. It's a must-have.
It's really good for breathing
So
underwater.
this one will need,
Yeah.
a little bit of drilling on your body shell to actually install it, but that is a must-have.
Well,
Where's that go? Just along here.
I think it will go from the bonnet, from halfway the front bonnet up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
see?
yeah.
where
That's
the
it.
dimples are.
And this one is the roof rack. Look at this.
Is that actually textile or is it just?
It's
No,
got
it's
really
got
nice
look,
texture,
look,
isn't it?
look at the
I
texture of
actually
this.
thought it was. I thought that it's something that you painted or something. It looks all weathered and textured.
And there's a roof rack, and it's really rubbery, which is great. Because when you crawl and you start putting this stuff, you're going to
Especially-
roll over, you're going to destroy everything otherwise.
Especially with you behind the wheel.
Look at that.
Yeah.
This is actually vinyl form. You don't see
Yes.
a lot of this anymore.
Yes.
Final form.
To give that kind of realistic looking kind of,
Yeah, so that's sort of blow molded.
Yeah.
It's hollow in the side.
I'm impressed just the level of detail that has gone, the level of thought, you know. And
It's
I
got this
suppose
really nice matte
that's
finish,
what
too.
makes it a night runner. You know,
Does that
custom,
go
isn't it?
there?
I think that'll go on top of this rack.
you'll be on top of this rack. Yeah.
We could be doing this for hours.
I think so.
This would make a good build.
How many hours?
I don't know. I reckon
A lot.
you'd get 8 episodes out of this page.
Oh, I reckon I would stretch it further than that.
Yeah.
21.
So that is fantastic. 2.4 gig. There's the radio.
Let's find the radio.
Let's power it up.
We don't
I'm
have
going to
a
drive it off the table.
No.
Oh,
I'm going to crawl it up your head.
over
No,
my
I
head?
wouldn't do that.
No.
Look at that. Actually feels really nice.
It's got a real pro look to it, hasn't it?
It really does. But it looks robust enough. Like you don't have all these cheesy digital screens that can get marked and damaged.
When you're
Yeah.
going out rock crawling, you need the most basic radio, which serve the purpose with a few basic trims
Yeah,
to adjust your steering, your
and dual rate.
dual rates and stuff like that, and that's it really. You don't need much more than that. Now I can see at this other there is another plug here, so you can plug in more lights, I believe.
Yeah, just piggyback off the
There's lights at the front.
power. Nicely sealed radio box here.
Yep.
The wires coming out the sides.
That's
I'm
right.
sure that the speed controller's waterproof.
Absolutely. So finally, the Night
Super
Runner.
cool. The Night Runner is here, and it is super scale.
In the
isn't it?
meantime, jump on YouTube. You can see the interview we had on live probably
With
3
James
months ago
himself,
with
yeah.
James Knight.
It's a little
it
while
was-
ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a few months ago, and hopefully we're gonna have James here again. We can actually have a talk about this car,
We'll
and
try and get him in the studio. Well,
Absolutely.
he's local. He's only like 15
Hopefully.
minutes up
So,
the road. So
we'll have a chat to him soon. But
That front's pretty impressive.
great car. It's going to be looking really realistic. Good kit. It's got the overdrive built in, which is like a really good option already.
Most serious crawler guys have
Yeah,
that straight
You
away.
can see the shocks a bit of an angle, so it's already been set up to actually crawl really well out of the box, and then you can choose your position of your battery. Really versatile kit.
And it looks super capable. Like it looks super detailed. I like that it's got clear
Yeah,
windows.
Absolutely. That's true, actually.
You know, it is Lexan, so it will be quite robust and shouldn't mark up too much. And it's really got, you know, James told us that one of his favorite all-time cars was the
Wow.
original Hilux.
Yeah,
And it looks just to scale as that.
I agree.
It looks really, really fantastic. They've done a fantastic
It's got
job.
the grill, plastic grill at the front too,
And
actually.
smashed it out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's not just a sticker.
It's not just a sticker. It's
Not
really-
on this bad boy.
And my understanding is quite a few parts that you find from Nut Customs to print and further detail this model. So there is a lot more to go. I think you can get an interior kit as well, so you can
cool.
print all the, I guess the seats and the steering wheel, the dashboard. There is a different tray bed that you can have, which is a lot deeper and more detailed. So there's quite a lot more. So we'll have more of this information as we go along. This just arrived yesterday, and we're going to have a play.
And we'll build it up too, won't we?
Build it up too,
We'll
absolutely.
play with it, build it up,
Good.
see what it can do, get
Good.
some videos.
Do I get to play with it too?
Depends.
The servo's
We'll
been
see.
here, mate.
I've been good.
We'll see. Very good. All
I
right.
think that is it for the Night Runner.
I think so. Netrunner is going.
Oh, yeah.
It's going resting up on the top shelf now. But
Well, it comes with a garage too, doesn't it?
it does come with a
It does.
garage.
Now, there's a particular way, so don't just get the knife out and hack at it. There's
do you mean?
a particular way in which to unfold it.
Who are you talking to?
And, well, me primarily.
Oh.
I'm more likely to bugger it up.
So the box, for those that are watching, the box has a print on the inside, which is here we go.
It's a garage. So
garage.
it looks like you can do
So you can
closed-
unfold the box pretty much, and then you have a really nice garage to take photos.
And then you can get your Barbies out.
My
And then
girls
you
will
can-
think about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
you got a Barbie range too, haven't you?
I'm sure you have some Barbies
I
at
won't.
home.
You got a bit of a collection. You got a range there to
Oh,
choose from.
God, yes. Of course.
You have to take
You
them
know-
out of the glass cabinet.
They're under lock and key, mate. Don't worry about that.
Very good. Already.
There you go, Night Runner.
I think that's my cue to leave.
Rob.
What
Uh,
time is it?
It's,
Well,
it's
Santa,
almost
Santa is
got
nearly
10
here.
minutes to go
Oh.
to the end of the show.
Santa's
Yeah.
nearly here. Thank you all for having me. Merry Christmas, and yeah, speak soon.
Thanks
See
for
you guys.
Thank you, Rhett. Right, so
All right, let's park him. Where am I going to park him? If I park him up here,
up top,
he's going to be safe.
always.
All right.
That's it.
Okay.
All right, so got 10 minutes to go.
Well, what about the car? Do we get any takers on the car?
Zero.
Zero
Zero,
takers.
zero, zero. So
What do we do?
meanwhile, though, we have a couple of questions. Someone
Yes.
is asking if you can get the Nitro Slash.
Nitro Slash.
I think
That's
that
still around.
was actually, is that the Slayer actually was Nitro? I don't remember if it was a Slash even, but I don't think it's made anymore.
Hmm.
I may be wrong, but I've not seen one available for order for years, I would say. Probably 5+ years. So Nitro Slash, I don't think is a go. Traxxas,
Electric's the way to go.
electric has overtaken everything really. So I guess Nitro from Traxxas, there is the Revo 3.3,
Mhm.
which is still a product listed, but doesn't come very often either, really. So there's not many options. I guess
You really can't compete against electric now
I don't
because
think so.
electric's got that instant acceleration,
it's
which
crazy.
gas can't do.
If
So
you-
gas has to rev up. You know, you got your two-stroke motors, got to rev
Absolutely.
it up to 15,000 revs. You got to get it up to like 12,000 revs before it starts going.
That's right.
You
So-
go electric, squeeze it,
Off you
it's
go.
off.
So if you have a chance to have a look at a Camera Slash brushless, I think it's much more fun.
Yeah.
I understand the noise is not there
Yeah, and the smell.
and the smell, which
yeah.
we all grew up with that,
Yes.
but the performance and I guess the maintenance of things it's not comparable really. 5 years ago, when the batteries were not as good as they are today,
Mhm.
I understand, but now you, with a battery, you can go 20 minutes. Then you get a second battery, which is quite inexpensive. You can go for another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So you have endless runtime with not tuning and I guess more performances.
Yeah, I think so.
So,
All right.
Sun87 is asking if you're going to show more train stuff. I think we're done for trains today. We're going to show a couple of Gundams, and then I think we're going to be done today. We're going to be finished just right on 3. So
Yes. Yeah, being Christmas Eve, so we're just going to quickly go through the rest of what we
Yes.
have.
there's 2 or 3 Gundams that arrived yesterday out of probably 500 different
Yeah, there's a lot.
units.
Yeah.
I think are really worth a mention.
Yes. Okay,
So-
so let's grab this one. Oh,
Oh, red box. In a way.
Here's the box. All right, so we've got this one here. So this is the Gundam Helios, and this is from the new, what's it, computer game, I think, called Gundam Breaker Battle Log. So they've got a slightly different look to them. I'm not going to open it up, but you can see there's the evolution of the suit. Let's see here. So I'm as traditional sort of Bandai type kit. You can see all the different poses you can get with it. They've all got the standard sort of vinyl joints and connections. So that's a Helios. And then
We've got the new series here.
Yeah, so what was this series again? I can't remember what it's called.
I don't remember the name. It's 72nd scale. That's what is stamped in my mind, which I don't think is that very. I don't think it's very common for
It's not common.
Gundam.
Normally, Gundam is either 1 to 144 scale or 1 to 100 because of the scale of the actual mix.
That's right.
So I imagine that these suits in relationship are not as big. So you can do 172. So you can end up figurines looking more scale.
So they've got the bunny. What's it called bunny?
Bunyip.
Bunyip.
Boomerang. So
Boomerang.
that's very Australian.
Yes.
Because the bunyip is a mythical creature, which is like the Yeti. And then a boomerang is
Boomerang.
the thing the bunyip throws.
And
Maybe.
I think it's really cool.
It's a really interesting shape, right?
It's very interesting shape.
So
Absolutely.
it's very angular.
Let's put a top camera because I think there's a bit of reflection there. We can have a quick look, but it's really interesting. Looks like it's not humanoid anymore. It's more like a person.
Here. You see how all his legs are stretched out. It's got a little bit of a kangaroo look with big legs.
Yes.
And then it's got these little, I don't know what you call them, like weapon pods on the ends of wings that pop out.
Interesting.
And again, you can see how it folds up.
There's many ways to actually pose it.
Yeah,
so
that's
you
right.
can lean down and all sorts of different
pretty dynamic. That
I agree.
Stretched out.
I agree.
So something very different. So that's the series there. See that? So that's the bunyip, and then also from the same series.
Look at the truck. That was
Is this?
really cool. I find it very interesting. So apparently you put all your models in the truck.
That's right. It's a transport truck. So you've got there's enough here with one tray. If you get multiples of these, you can have multiple trays. Okay, so this is twin put together.
Be double.
That's right. And you can put your mix inside. So it just drives them around.
That's
right.
right.
Really futuristic front end.
It's the Tesla truck.
There's some of the other mix within there. So there's your bunyip boomerang there.
And these are a bit more traditional looking, I would say.
Yeah.
If anything.
You got really big, sort of animalistic looking
True,
joints.
actually.
Actually,
Yeah, you're right. You're right on that.
So that's a truck there.
That's cool.
And then we've got this interesting.
What is this?
Well, this is a bolt. But there's two of them in here. So this is the Gushin. So the Gushin actually has two versions. So there's a Gushin, the original one, which is the chunky green one.
Yep.
And then there's a Gushin rebate, which is after it got destroyed, it got rebuilt and became this really slender looking thing.
Right.
So I don't know what the story is there, but I guess if we put it on to top camera, you'll have a better idea there.
Here we go.
Right, so there's the original Gushin. And this hasn't been around for a while because this is actually 1 to 100 scale.
Right.
The 1 to 144 scale, the smaller one's been around a bit, but we haven't seen this in years. And then it's been packaged together with the other one as well. So I've got Chunky Boy, which is quite big. It's probably going to be about, it's probably 30 centimeters tall, I reckon, at least. And then there's a rebate. So you can see how it's slender and it's got more of a traditional Gundam type shape to it, with the backpack, which has been taken from this, and some other bits and pieces. I don't know. Crazy Frankenstein mix that
Indeed.
one. But that's quite nice. You got the Gushin. So regular Gushin, and then also there's a Gushin rebate. It's funny how they say rebate because it actually looks like it's been broken up
rebate
and put back in the oven.
Yeah.
So
Then
that's
Bandai.
Bandai.
Warwick's favorite here.
Oh,
It's-
you got another one.
I've got one more because you couldn't skip this one.
What do you call this one?
I actually didn't read the name. I just
So this is from something called, what is it? Sakugan.
Sakugan. Yes.
Sakugan. Big Tony.
So this is Big Tony. Yes.
Big Tony.
So what's really cool is got this really
Is that a head with a
cute
cap?
face. Yeah, it's a hat with two eyes, cap, and
Right.
it's got these really angry tracks here. And look at this kind of weaponry here.
Oh, it's got big fist.
Look at this. Look at it. This is really cool.
And the caterpillar tracks here.
Caterpillar tracks.
Yep.
It's got a big drill.
Oh, they were optional bits. Oh no, it closes up.
Oh, it closes up. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
It's a hand just hidden on the inside.
Really,
So that's
really
Big
nice.
Tony. Vehicle mode, walking mode.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Definitely really cool.
What's on
So
this side? Oh,
you
there's a
go
bit
again,
about the.
I think you can probably pause it in a couple of different
yes,
ways.
so standard sort of standing mode.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Brilliant.
So Big Tony is pretty different.
Big Tony is different.
Okay.
I'll put it on this side. And
Oh,
then
yes.
quickly, we've
got some more Copper State.
that's it.
Okay, so Copper State, nothing particularly new, but we've got the restocks of a lot of favourites. So Lanchester, which was their very first armoured car
That's
for
it.
World War One, still super popular. It's one of the best kits around. And from there, we've got some of the newer ones. So the Canadian armoured car, which they say is the basis for many armoured car designs. So that was used in World War One as well. It's a great effect. So actually, I think the story was this guy that designed it. The Canadian government wasn't really interested. They were interested, but they didn't want to pay any money.
Right.
So he actually went to America, picked up the chassis, and built it with his own money, and got picked up, which was interesting. But it just looks like this big box, right? But it proved to be very, very
Small wheels.
but
Thin wheels.
yeah, that's what they had back then.
Yeah.
And it was quite successful. We've got some more of the Russian Bolt armored car. So as you can imagine, Copper State specializes in World War One. They did a lot of aircraft, and now they're concentrating on armored vehicles. And they'll have this version as well. So this is actually the launcher,
That's cool.
and this is in German configuration because the Germans did use quite a lot of these after they captured them, and they actually used these throughout World War II as well,
Right.
through the colonies.
And
So we've
you
got that.
have done an open box review of this one from memory, isn't it?
Yes, I think
That's
so.
right. So
And then we had some figures too. What do I do with
There.
figures? Yeah. All right, so we've got a whole lot of figures, but I thought I'd just bring out a couple of the newer ones.
let's put it top camera because I guess it's going to be too small otherwise.
So these are the Canadian figures that they released with the Canadian armored car. So let's focus that. All right. Okay, so this one here is actually painting some lettering onto the front of the armored car. You see these are all resin cast, and they're all sculpted by this guy in Latvia. I think he's in Latvia, and it's super crisp. Might have to try and do the zoomage again. Let's see.
Here we go. Wow, look at that.
You see how crisp these are. I'll see if I can get the head too, because the faces are just unbelievable on these figures. That's 35th scale. So it's his mustache.
Wow.
Okay, so multiple pieces, and it's really clean resin too. So there's not a lot of cleaning up to do. And you've got the advantages of resin being able to hold a lot of surface detail. So you can see how his jacket is in multiple pieces there.
That's right.
So you've got that natural drape.
Wow.
So super nice. And they're not particularly expensive either, these particular figures. But really good. Okay, and so that's Copper State. So we've got lots of figures, all ones from the early releases.
And all the kit.
That's right. And we've got all the kits. The Newports are something that are really popular. Unfortunately, they're out of stock in Newports.
Right.
So they'll be
It'll
coming back in the early new year.
Later on. Yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
Anthony suggesting that figure looks like Brett.
Not anymore because he doesn't have the Mo anymore.
Next year, Brett.
Yep.
All right. So
All right, let's have a look at this car. So nobody's been able to pick the car. And I'm not really surprised because it is
I think this is a difficult one.
Yeah, it's pretty specific.
All right, let's do this.
Okay,
Cut this out.
so this is the brand of car that they started with. Can you see that? It's a diamond. So who's got the diamond?
It's not a Peugeot.
No. It's a Renault.
It's a
Sounds the
Renault.
same.
So
So
French.
That's right. So it starts off as a Renault, and then it's given to Alpine, and then Alpine or Alpine modified.
There we go.
So this is an A310.
A310 GT.
Yep.
It's a really cool little model, actually. I think this is by Solido.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
Solido.
Yep.
And I guess this is die-cast, but it's a very nice refined die-cast model, actually. It's got quite a bit of detail on the interior.
That's right.
It's got wiper
It's
blades.
got the interesting wiper direction, isn't it?
Yeah. It goes opposite directions.
Yep, meet in the middle.
Stickers, decals.
Yeah.
Really nice little model, actually.
That's
Nice
got that
paint.
classic sort of 80s. I can't remember exactly what year this was. I think it's early 80s, early to mid 80s.
And it's got this kind of creamy, off-white, metallic, pearly. It's actually pearl more than metallic.
Yeah, because it's got that little bit of yellow tinge to it.
Tinge, yeah, absolutely. Interiors are the typical 80s kind of
Yes.
cream, what do we call it, beige
Yes, that's right.
color. The
Yeah.
doors, you can open the doors, but there's nothing else that you can open. I'm pretty sure the doors are openable. So
Yep.
these are being a die-cast model.
Yep.
Really nice It's a car.
So that's
actually.
a brand that's coming back now because Alpine have, well, I should say Renault have called their racing division Alpine now.
Yep.
So it used to be Renault Sport, right?
Yep.
And that's going to be the branding they're using on their F1 team.
That's right.
And they've already started bringing out some new Alpine cars, but I think there's another 4 which is slated for release for the next few years.
Brilliant.
Which is going to cover everything from 4 drives and everything.
Yeah.
So they already did a remake of the what was it? It's the A110.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, short. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was in the pretty classical Alpine blue. But this is quite classic. This is one of the bigger Alpines, A310.
Brilliant.
So that's cool.
Great.
All right. Do we have anything else?
This is it.
That's it.
This is it for today.
That's it. Well, this is our Christmas Eve edition.
Absolutely.
And what time is it? Because we're closing up.
We are closing. We are closed.
We're closed
officially.
right now.
This is it.
So that's it, isn't it?
That's it for this for today. We'll be back again next Friday, actually.
That's right.
So for the New Year's Eve episode
Yes.
on Friday. So we like it this time around.
Yep.
And what else do we have? So we're going to be back here trading briefly on Sunday. So we
Yep.
open from 10 to 1.
Yep, for Boxing Day.
And then Hearns is going to be closed Monday, Tuesday.
Yes.
We're going to have a bit of rest and play with the Night Runner, actually.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, I will be. And then Hobbyman will be open all the way through. So Hobbyman will be open 9 to 5 on Sunday.
Yep.
And 10 to 3 Monday and Tuesday. So if you need anything, head down to Night Warren, the Hobbyman. The guys will be there to help with anything you need. Tony is asking if we have any RC speed boats. We got some little ones here, but Hobbyman, as we are on topic, they have a couple of larger ones. So a couple of big boats, and I think there was even a Traxxas Spartan from memory.
Oh,
but I don't know if it's still there. Probably not. But we have a couple of large ones. So all happening.
excellent.
And what else?
That's pretty much it. I
That's
guess.
it, really.
Yeah.
So video's going to carry on all the way through.
Yes, so we'll have a video going out every day, like we usually do. So keep an eye out on those. So yeah, if you're interested in the opening of the YZ2 3.1, so that's coming out on Christmas Day.
That's it.
Look out for that. And I guess we'll have to say Merry Christmas to
Merry
everyone.
Christmas to everyone.
And yes, thank you very much for your support during the year. It's been very much appreciated. We've been really glad to be able to come live to you and sort of have a bit of community atmosphere, bring you videos, and hopefully get the hobby out there and let everyone enjoy it. Because
absolutely. And without you watching us and following us week in, week out, we wouldn't be here today. So this is episode number 80. We had done 15 or 16 at home, so we are close to 100 weeks of live shows. So every week at least. So done a couple of doubles here and there. So lots of live shows, and thank you for all of you that have been joining us. So
been good fun.
Have a good Christmas.
That's right.
And we shall see you next Friday at the same time, 2 p.m. for the last show for 2021.
That's it. So stay safe. Don't eat too much, because otherwise you'll regret it the next day. You might regret it the same day.
Anyway,
we'll see you.
Eat as much as you want, sweets and anything else. And enjoy your hobby. Hopefully you get some nice gifts, and you can just send us through some photos, and we can
that's right.
Have a look what you've got.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. We'll see you next week then.
Next week.
For New Year's Eve.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you for watching.
See you later.